नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तमलकं च शिष्यं तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। श्लोक 23 अन्तवत्तु फलं तेषाम् तद्भवत्यल्पमेधसाम् देवान् देवयजो यान्ति मद्भक्ता यान्ति मामपि। So there are people who worship other devatas. When we say other devatas, one might ask question, that means there are many gods. Yes, there are many gods. We have many gods in our Shastra. But all these devatas are essentially Paramatma. Since everything is Paramatma, all the devatas are also essentially Paramatma only. But when they worship other devatas, they don't know that they are worshipping Paramatma. They recognize the devata as a limited entity confined to a limited upadhi and capable of giving a limited result. That is how they worship the devatas. So that is mentioned as Anya Devata Upasanam, Anya Devata Pujanam. So when they worship other devatas, they get some phala. And Bhagavan has told previously that Bhagavan alone gives the phala of the worship of other devatas also. Labhate cha tatah kaman mayaiva vihitan hitan. So then they get kama, they get results. If they get what they want by means of other devata upasanam, then why they can't continue worshipping other devatas only? Why they should come to Paramatma? Then Bhagavan says, the phala of worshipping other devatas will be antavat. It will be limited in nature. See, tesham alpamedhasam. The people who worship other devatas, they are alpamedhasaha. Alpa medha yesham te alpamedhasaha. Whose medha, intellect, wisdom is less, alpa. They are called alpamedhasaha, tesham alpamedhasam. because of less wisdom, because of lacking in wisdom, they worship other devatas. And then tat phalam, the phala that they get, it is antavad bhavati, it is antavat, it is limited in nature. That is the problem. There is no other problem, but only problem is their phala will be limited. They won't get moksha phala. So, devan devayajo yanti, the devayajaha, people who worship the devatas, devan yanti, at the maximum they can attain the devatas. Attaining the devatas means becoming one with the devatas. Devatas ayujya they might get. It is the maximum result. While being alive, they may get some siddhis as a result of worshipping a particular devata. They may get certain results, visible results, like they may become wealthy, or they might get some siddhis also. And when they die, they may join that particular devata, sayujya. It is the greatest possible result of devata upasanam. But on the other hand, and see, devata sayujya is also limited, because the devata will last only till the end of this kalpa. So the phala is limited. But madbhaktaha, the devotees of Paramatma, madbhaktaha mam yanti, they attain me. Api means unlike the devata upasakas. As the devata upasakas attain devata, and their phala is result, is temporary. Unlike that, madbhaktaha, they attain me, Paramatma, who is infinite. So, yasmat antavat sadhana vyaparaha avivekinaha kaminascha te ataha antavat vinashi tu phalam tesham tadbhavati alpamedhasam alpaprajnanam yasmat, since they means they, the people who worship other devatas, they are antavat sadhana vyaparaha. So, antavan sadhana vyaparaha yesham te antavat sadhana vyaparaha. Antavat in Pullinga, Prathama Ekavachanam, it will become Antavat will become Antavan. You have learnt how to derive Antavan. You can derive that word. Antavan, Antavantau ityadi. Matup pratyaya. Anta plus Matup becomes Antavat. Ma becomes Va. So Atvasantasya chadhatoho Yeah, yeah. Not like Mahat. Mahat will get Upadha Dirgha in all Sarvanamasthana. Mahan Mahantau Mahantaha. Whereas this is Atu Anta. Therefore, only Sau Upadha Dirgha. So, Antavan, Antavantau, Antavantaha. So, what we have seen, Dhiman, Dhiman, Dhimantau, Dhimantaha, like that. So their sadhana vyapara. So engagement in sadhana. Sadhana refers to the karma. The karma that they perform to appease the particular devata. It is the sadhana for attaining the particular phala. So sadhana vyapara, engagement in the particular sadhana. How long can they keep doing the sadhana? How long they can keep doing karma? They cannot keep doing karma perpetually. Somewhere it has to stop. Therefore, antavat sadhana vyaparaha. Their sadhana vyapara is limited. They may do karma for 100 years, but still at some point they have to stop it. Therefore, the phala also will be limited. Avivekinaha, and why they take to such things? Because they are avivekinaha. They don't have viveka. What is nitya? What is anitya? What will give nitya phala? What will give anitya phala? They don't have understanding. Therefore, avivekinaha and kaminaha also. They have kama. They have desires. They are such. Ataha, therefore, antavat means vinashi, subject to destruction. Phalam, tu is vailakshanya. Unlike the phala of worshipping Bhagawad, their phala is antavat. So, tu indicates the distinction, the difference, the contrast. Tesham tadbhavati. So, tesham means the people who worship the other devatas. Alpamedhasam. Tesham alpamedhasam. Alpamedhasam means alpaprajnanam. Tat phalam antavad bhavati. Devan devayajo yanti. Devan yajantiti. Devayajaha. Te devan yanti. Madbhakta yanti. Mamapi. Evam समानेपि आयासे मामेव न प्रतिपद्यन्ते प्रपद्यन्ते मामेव न प्रपद्यन्ते अनंतफलाय अहो खलु कष्टं वर्तते वर्तन्ते कष्टं वर्तन्ते इति अनुक्रोशं दर्शयति भगवान् कष्टतरं वर्तते is another reading. Kashtam vartate is another reading. Yeah. Kashtam vartante, kashtataram vartate, or kashtam vartate. Any reading is fine. So, Devan devayajo yanti. Devayajaha means Devan yajanti iti devayajaha. People who worship the devatas, they are called devayajaha. Te devan yanti, they attain the devatas. But madbhakta yanti mam. Here api indicates vailakshanya. So unlike madbhaktaha mam yanti, my bhaktas attain me. Evam, in this manner, samane api ayase, even though the effort is same, the avivekinaha, they don't come to me, they don't approach me, they don't take refuge at me. Mameva na prapadyante, they don't take refuge at Bhagavan for anantaphala, anantaphalaya, for attaining anantaphala, they don't take refuge at me. Even though the effort is same and the benefits are way different. So one will give only a limited result, another will give ananta phala with the same effort. So when one can get a better result, definitely he will go for the better one. If with the same cost you are getting a temporary, not very good quality, a sari, you are getting a sari of a poor quality. In another shop you are getting a sari of a good quality with the same price. Definitely a wise man will go for the better one. But this person says, no, I will go for the bad one, the poor quality, for the same price. Well, then what will you say? He is aviveki, because he is attracted. This thing seems nice for him. And the salesperson advertises, this is very good, this is very good. Then he is attracted. And then he will buy that. So most often this happens. Even in the market it happens. People don't know what to buy. They get carried away by advertisements and the appearance, external appearance of the thing. So likewise, this ajnani, aviveki also gets carried away by the short-term promises. So, अहो खलु कष्टं वर्तन्ते इति अनुक्रोशं दर्शयति भगवान. So now Bhashyakara imagines what will be Krishna's facial expression when he says this. Aho khalu, Alas, Bhagavan is expressing his anukrosha. So his sadness, his desperation, frustration, how to help them. Despite my telling so many times in 700 shlokas, people don't listen. So, kashtam vartante, these people are very hard nuts to crack. Iti anukrosham darshayati Bhagavan. Thus, Bhagavan shows his anukrosha, his frustration. Shloka 24. Avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhayaha param bhavamajanantaha mama vyayamanuttamam. So, I was wondering about the real significance of this shloka until I came across a lady who is one of the people attending our Gita and our classes, very closely associated. And she said, Krishna is just a human being. And I was surprised. He was just a human being, just a great person like Gandhi, Nehru and other people. Then what really flashed in my mind was this shloka. So they don't understand that the Bhagavan himself can appear in human form, but not restricted to that form. People don't understand this. There is a lot of difficulty to understand. So that is why Bhagavan says there are avivekinaha, and they think the Krishna Sharira or Rama Sharira or any avatara, it is also like any other human being who was avyakta, previously not born, not manifest, and then vyaktimapannam. So abuddhayaha, abuddhayaha means avivekinaha, people who don't have viveka. Mama parambhavam ajanantaha, they don't know the true nature of Paramatma. Mama paramatmanaha parambhavam, the truth, the true nature of Paramatma which transcends the Jagat, which is infinite. Parambhavam, which is avyayam and anuttamam. Avyayam, anuttamam, parambhavam. The parambhava, the parabhava, the ultimate nature of Bhagavan, the transcendent nature of Bhagavan, which is avyayam, free from changes, and anuttamam, it is the greatest. There is nothing greater than it. So, supreme, greatest, parambhavam, transcendent nature of Paramatma, ajanantaha, they don't know. They don't know this nature of Paramatma. Instead, Mam avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante. They think me also as avyakta, previously unmanifest, and then vyaktim apannam, attained manifestation, come into manifestation, means taken birth as any other human being. Manyante, they think so. So, किं निमित्तं मामेव न प्रपद्यन्ते इति उच्यते. किं निमित्तं, because of what reason, mameva na prapadyante, they don't take refuge at me, iti uchyate. This is being told. This question is being answered. So the answer is aviveka. People have aviveka, and since they have aviveka, they don't come to Paramatma. They don't know that there is something called Paramatma who is Nitya. And even if somebody says there is a Paramatma, they think he is also like any other human being. Even if there is a Bhagawad, he is also a limited being. That is what these people understand. So they don't have the Nitya Anitya Aviveka. So avyaktam aprakasham vyaktim apannam prakasham gatam idanim manyante mam nitya prasiddham ishwaramapi santam abuddhayaha avivekinah param bhavam paramatmaswarupam ajanantah avivekinah mama avyayam vyayarahitam anuttamam niratishayam madiyam bhavam ajanantah manyante ityarthah. Avyaktam aprakasham. Avyaktam means aprakasham, unmanifest. Vyaktim apannam, prakasham gatam, who has become manifest. Idanim vyaktim apannam, now he has become manifest. Means now he is born, he has a date of birth, recently born, manyante, they think so, whom mam nityaprasiddham ishwaramapi santam, even though Bhagavan is nityaprasiddha, always evident. In two ways he is always evident. One is as the very consciousness, he is swatasiddha. Another is in Shastra also he is prasiddha, Shastra prasiddha also. Both ways he is nitya prasiddha. Ishwaram api santam, even though I am the Ishwara who is nitya prasiddha. People think I was not there before, I was unmanifest before, and I came into being now. Abuddhayaha means avivekinaha. They think so. They think me as one who is born recently like any other human being. Parambhavam means Paramatma Swarupam. The Paramatma Swarupa, they don't know. Ajanantaha, avivekinaha, that kind of avivekis. Mama avyayam, avyayam means vyayarahitam, free from changes. And anuttamam, niratishayam, unsurpassable. Madiyam bhavam, madiyam is equal to mama. Mama is madiyam, mine. Parambhavam, the parabhava, the paramatma swarupa. Ajanantaha, without knowing it. They think I am avyakta and vyaktimapanna. Bhagavan is just born. He is also like a human being. So why we have to worship him? Instead we can worship any other devata who has more shakti, more power. They might as well think so. Naham prakashas sarvasya yogamaya samavritaha mudhoyam nabhijanati loko mamajamavyayam. So, in the previous verse, Bhagavan said that people have aviveka. They don't have viveka. They don't understand what is worth pursuing. They don't understand. So, why there is aviveka? The cause of aviveka is told in this shloka. See, there is a hetu madbhava. See, shloka 23 told that many people go to other devatas, 22 and 23. So, not just 22. So, 20 to 23. So they told that they go to other devatas even though their phala is limited. So why this happens? Because of aviveka. The hetu for worshipping other devatas is aviveka. It was told in 24. And now the hetu for aviveka. What causes aviveka? Bhagavan says, aham yogamaya samavritah. So yogamaya is the hetu. Maya, ajnana, avidya is the hetu. Avidya causes aviveka. So aham, I, yogamaya samavritah, hidden by yogamaya. What is yogamaya? Is it a special maya that you get through yoga? It is not so. Yoga means a combination of three gunas. Gunanam yuktihi yoga. And yoga eva maya yogamaya. Karmadharaya samasa. Yogamaya means maya itself. Maya itself is called yogamaya. There is nothing called yogamaya and bhogamaya. Two mayas are there. One is yogamaya, another is bhogamaya. Just like there is a yoga narasimha, bhoga narasimha. Here, if you go to some temples like Melkote and that Devarayana Durga, below will be yoga, bhoga narasimha. Above is yoga narasimha. Whereas in Nandi hill also, below the hill is bhoga nandishwara. On the top of the hill is yoga nandishwara. So like that, one is yogamaya, that is above, and then there is bhogamaya below. It is not so. So aham yogamaya samavritah. I am covered by yogamaya. Sarvasya prakashaha na. I am not evident to everyone. I don't reveal to everyone. Therefore, ayam moodhaha lokaha, this deluded person, this deluded individual, ajam avyayam mam na abhijanati, does not know me, who is aja, free from birth, and avyaya, free from changes. Tadiyam ajnanam kinnimittam iti uchyate. Tadiyam ajnanam. So the ajnana of the avivekina. Here ajnana should be understood as the effect of ajnana, aviveka. Aviveka or brahmaha. Aviveka is brahma, delusion. They think there is no such thing called Paramatma, and they also think that the material world is permanent. It can give permanent happiness. That is aviveka. So this aviveka, kinnimittam, what is the cause of the aviveka? Iti uchyate. See, why we have to take ajnana as aviveka here? Because previously what was told was aviveka. Also, only for aviveka you can ask a cause, a reason. For ajnana, you cannot ask kinnimittam. It is anadi. When something is anadi, you cannot ask for a cause. Uchyati naham prakashah sarvasya lokasya keshanchideva madbhaktanam prakashah aham iti abhiprayah yogamaya samavritah yogah gunanam yuktihi ghatanam saiva maya yogamaya taya yogamayaya samavritah sanchannah ityarthah ata eva mudhah lokoyam na abhijanati mam ajam avyayam naham prakashas sarvasya lokasya aham sarvasya lokasya na prakashah. I am not evident to everyone. I am not known by everyone. Means people in general don't know my presence. Then to who he is known? Keshanchideva madbhaktanam prakashah aham ityabhiprayah. The purport of this statement is, I am prakashah, I am known by my bhaktas, who are very few. Keshanchideva, only very few bhaktas of mine. To them I am known, I become known. Ityabhiprayah. This is the abhipraya of this statement. And why is it so? Yogamaya samavritah. I am covered by yogamaya. Yogaha means yuktihi, combination, union, mixture of the gunas, three gunas. Gunanam yuktihi. Yukti means combination here. If the word yuktihi is used, somebody may think some other meaning of yukti. Therefore, Bhagavan Bhashyakara clarifies ghatanam. Here yuktihi means ghatanam. So, ghatanam means group, combination, assembly of three gunas. Saiva maya, that itself is maya. Maya is nothing but a combination of three gunas. It is called yogamaya. Taya yogamayaya, by that yogamaya, samavritah, sanchannah ityarthah. Samavritah means sanchannah, veiled, hidden. Ataha eva, because of that reason, ayam lokaha mudhaha. This loka refers to men in general, human beings in general. Mudhaha. So this is a jatau ekavachanam. Loka means the human beings in general. It is deluded. People are deluded. So because of Maya, avidya, there is delusion. You know?
Saiva Maya, Yoga Maya, Athava Bhagavatah Chitta Samadhana Yogaha. Tattva Maya, Yoga Maya.
Is there in your book? ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ. I don't think that line is there in other readings. You can skip that. So, and Anandagiri also doesn't seem to take that reading. So, yeah. So, taya yogamayaya samavritah sanchannah ityarthah. Ataha eva mudhaha lokaha ayam mam ajam avyayam. Me who is aja and avyaya, the people don't know that. Lokaha na abhijanati. So, Shloka 26. Vedaham samatitani Vartamanani charjuna Bhavishyani cha bhutani Mam tu vedana kaschana. Hey Arjuna, so now one might think the Maya will cover Bhagavan's knowledge also. So if Bhagavan is covered by Maya, even he will become Ajnani because he is associated with Maya. Therefore Bhagavan says it is not so. Maya does not cover Bhagavan's jnana. Therefore, he is Sarvajna. The same Maya which he hides him from others, the same Maya makes him Sarvajna. The Maya is responsible for others' ajnanas, others' aviveka. But because of the same Maya, he becomes Sarvajna. So, aham samatitani vartamanani cha veda bhavishyani cha veda bhavishyani cha bhutani veda. So, aham, I, veda. Veda means I know. What do I know? Samatitani bhutani, the beings which existed in the past, and vartamanani cha bhutani, the beings that are present, and bhavishyani cha bhutani, and the beings which will come to being, which will come in future. But kaschana mam na veda tu, but kaschana, anybody, mam na veda, anybody does not know me, nobody knows me. Yaya yogamayaya samavritam mam lokaha न अभिजानाति
न अभिजानाति
नासौ योगमाया
नासौ योगमाया
मदीया सती
मदीया सती
मम ईश्वरस्य
मम ईश्वरस्य
मायाविनः
मायाविनः
ज्ञानं प्रतिबध्नाति
ज्ञानं प्रतिबध्नाति
यथा अन्यस्यापि
यथा अन्यस्यापि
मायाविनः
मायाविनः
माया
माया
ज्ञानं
ज्ञानं
तद्वत्
तद्वत्
यतः एवं
यतः एवं
अतः
अतः
वेदाहमिति अहं
अहं
तु वेद
तु वेद
जाने
जाने
समतीतानि
समतीतानि
समतिक्रान्तानि भूतानि
समतिक्रान्तानि भूतानि
तथा वर्तमानानि च
तथा वर्तमानानि च
अर्जुन
अर्जुन
भविष्याणि च भूतानि
भविष्याणि च भूतानि
वेद अहं
वेद अहं
मां तु वेद न कश्चन
मां तु वेद न कश्चन
मद्भक्तं
मद्भक्तं
मच्छरणं
मच्छरणम्
एकं मुक्त्वा
एकं मुक्त्वा
मत्तत्त्ववेदनाभावादेव
मत्तत्त्ववेदनाभावादेव
न मां भजते.
न मां भजते.
So yaya yogamaya samavritam, veiled by which yogamaya mam lokaha na abhijanati, the loka, the people don't know me, veiled by which yogamaya, aso yogamaya, that yogamaya, madiya sati, being mine, it belongs to Paramatma. It is a tool of Paramatma. It serves as an instrument for Paramatma. He is the wielder of the Maya. Therefore, mama ishwarasya mayavinah jnanam na pratibadhnati. It does not cover. The na asau is there. The na should be brought here. Jnanam na pratibadhnati, does not obstruct the knowledge of Ishvara, who is Mayavi. Mayavi means, see, in the general usage, Maya means the magical power. Magical power of a magician is called Maya. In olden days, we had such magicians. Nowadays, they don't have that kind of magicians. So now they have to do everything in a physical, mechanical way. They have to do so many things. But in olden days, they did not have so many machines and other things for contraption. So now then they will use their bewitching power. So they knew how to bewitch and make certain things appear. So the bewitching power of the magician is called Maya. It is the general, in general Sanskrit. Suppose we keep Vedanta aside, that is the meaning of Maya. And one who has that power, he is called Mayavi. Maya asya asti iti Mayavi. Mayavin shabda. Vinipratyaya, in the sense of Matubarthaka Vinipratyaya. So, Mayavin Shabda, Nakaranta. You can try to decline that. Mayavin Pullinga Shabda. So, likewise, this Maya, which is responsible for projecting the universe, which is responsible for deluding every individual. So, who has this Maya? Who owns this Maya? It is Paramatma himself. Therefore, he is called Mayavi. Ishwarasya Mayavinaha. Jnanam na pratibadhnati. It does not obstruct his knowledge. It cannot delude Paramatma. Yatha anyasyapi mayavinaha maya jnanam. Yatha, just as anyasyapi mayavinaha, even a local mayavi. Anya mayavi means any other mayavi in the world, any other magician. His magical power does not delude him. The magician himself does not get deluded by his own magical power. So, yatha, just as anyasya api mayavinaha maya tasya jnanam na pratibadhnati. Similarly, tadvat ishwarasya api jnanam ishwarasyaiva maya na pratibadhnati. Yataha evam, since it is so, ataha, therefore, aham tu veda, I know. Veda is equal to jane. Jane, what is jane? Jnadhatu. Yeah, jnadhatu. Lat uttama purusha ekavachanam in atmane pada. Atmane, when we see jnadhatu is ubhayapadi. It can be both parasmai padi and atmane, parasmai pada and atmane pada. It can take both. So generally we use the word janami, but here he has used jane, atmane padi. Aham jane. So Veda means jane, atmane padi. It is uttama purusha ekavachana. Samatitani means samatikrantani, that which have gone by, past. Bhutani, the beings in the past. Tatha vartamanani cha, he Arjuna, and also vartamanani bhutani, and bhavishyani cha bhutani aham veda. I know even the beings that will come in future also. Tu, but mam kaschana na veda. Nobody knows me, and nobody knows me. This statement, nobody knows me, cannot be taken totally. With its total meaning, it cannot take. Because Bhagavan himself says, a jnani knows me. Therefore, there has to be an exception. So this is utsarga. There is some apavada. What is that apavada? Maccharanam madbhaktam ekam muktva. With the exception of one type of person who is madbhakta, who is a devotee of mine, and who is macharana, who has taken refuge at me. With that exception, nobody knows me. So, mat tattva vedana bhava deva namam bhajante. So, Namam bhajate, the loka, the people in general, don't worship me, don't take refuge at me because they don't know my truth. Mat tattva vedana abhavat. They don't have the knowledge of my tattva. And here tattva vedana means even a paroksha jnana. There is something called Paramatma. Even that many people don't get to know properly. Even to begin with, one should have an apata jnana. So there is something called Paramatma, and if you get him, you will get moksha. That is when people can turn to Paramatma. But many of them even don't get to know that there is something called Paramatma. So they are not even interested in that. Even if you try to say there is something called Paramatma. Why? Because the delusive power of Maya is very strong. So, Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
Would the Artha and the Artha become under that category? Would the Artha and the Artha become under that category?
Artha and Artharthi, they can come under that category also. And some people, even if they worship Paramatma with some understanding also, they can be Artha and Artharthi.